absolutely no idea what to call the video at the time of recording. So hopefully I can do some research and figure something out. But to give the idea, you'll know the answer. But I want to take these. I happen to find these at a local hardware store. And I want to submerge this piece in resin so that I can screw this piece into the end that's going to be not submerged. Above? Whatever. Anyways, so the piece that's not submerged is going to have this, oh my goodness, this screw hole that I can screw that size screw into, or that one, so I can attach it to things. Piece of paper, I don't even know, something, wall ornament, whatever you want to call it. I don't even know. We have to do some research and find out, but that's what I want to do. So I got a bunch of these, and I have these molds. So let's get down here and see this. So I have these molds. Like I said, I have these, and let me open one of these up really quick. What I'd like to do is submerge this in already tacky resin so that I can then, once it's exposed, I can then screw this into and attach it to something. So I can have little robots attached to something, or shells, or stars, little gems. You get the concept. So let me mix up some resin. You don't have to watch that part. I'll get some colors, and we'll go from there. Get ready to pour. Once I start pouring, I don't know if you want to watch the pouring or not. I'll show the pouring this time, probably speed it up. And then the real footage will be experimenting. Something random. Stay tuned. Right. Normally, I put this in smaller cups, which are right here. But, oh, right there. There we go. But I'm not going to do it this time. I'm going to do it a little bit differently for sake of trying something new. So I'm going to pour these into a handful. Probably going to make a mess, just realized. I don't have anything to wipe it up. All right. So, with the exemption of this one that way over poured and now it's running off the side, we'll let this tack up after we had introduced a little bit of fire to pop the bubbles. We'll let this tack up so that we can attempt to figure out how we're going to hold those in place while we do this. Also, I probably should mix up some colors in there. I do not have enough of these for every one that I poured, so we're going to do some of them. The rest of them are just going to be clear and or color, but we're going to go ahead and put some colors in. Maybe we'll do some food coloring. Yeah, we'll do some food coloring. Alright, we're going to let this harden up, and then we will test fit these and figure out how I'm going to hold them in place. No idea. We'll figure this out together. Alright, so this stuff is pretty tacky at the moment. As you can see demonstrated by here. Looks like the top half is starting to harden on some. So we're going to try to do this. I think I might have overheated the resin a bit, so we'll see how this works. I don't necessarily know how. We need to sit down in there without moving. Wouldn't that be something if it was that simple, just like that? Now, some of you may be wondering, aren't you going to be able to see that on the other side? Wouldn't it be protruding? And see this on the other side? Well, in this case, I would say yes. But in a normal one, I would have the whole thing covered in colors so you wouldn't see it and it wouldn't protrude. But for the sake of testing, this is what we're going to do. And we're going to hope for the best. Trial and error, my friends. Trial and error. Wow, that actually went surprisingly well. Pop some more of them bubbles. I can't believe they're actually standing on end. I thought for sure I'd be fighting them tooth and nail, like this one a little bit, tipping over. This one especially does not want to. But it's also looks like to be hard on one side, so it's making it awful difficult to get that one straight. But for the most part, they're all standing on end. So now, if I'm feeling confident enough, I can leave it alone and they'll harden, and then I can test them out. But I just can't find it in myself to leave it alone. This is the problem. Yes, it is a problem. Alright, so like I said, I'll tweak with it a little bit more, make sure they don't fall over, and we'll check it when they're done. So here we go. Alright, so it's pretty dry, but some of the food coloring that I just dripped on did not stir in well, so as you can see, it flew up to the top. But let's try this out, get a general idea. There we go. And this is the whole goal, is to be able to put this on something, screw this to the back to hold it in place. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the rest of these, and we'll look at them. So there we are, all kinds of different colors and options. And by judging by this, once this entire thing is a solid color, you're never going to be able to see that screw, or shank I should say, in there. So the only thing that's going to be protruding is that, which is going to be perfect. All part of the experiment. So that we can do this again and pick all kinds of colors. More open holes from it not sinking in. Hands are getting full of food coloring. But yes, that's where we're at. That is pretty cool. I've been wanting to do this idea for a while now. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Share. I believe the subscribe button's right here. And we'll see you on the next random trade.